economic incentives are important, right? You need to tell people if they work hard, they get to keep what they work and things like that.
Yeah, you know, that is what I want. That is what I fucking want. Because, you know, I've got mates who grew up in Ilford with me that work fucking hard and they're on like 70, 80 grand. You know what I mean? You know, that's like more than double national average salary. Sleeping on their parents' sofas, saving every fucking penny because they can't afford a fucking flat.
Yeah.
So we live in an economy. Is this an economy that is rewarding hard work?
It really isn't to the level.
And who's buying those flats?
Yeah.
Kids that went to Durham with you and Oxford with me that don't even fucking work. I want an economy that rewards fucking hard fucking work. I want people who work and who study and who do good work and to be able to live good lives, and we are not providing that. So, you know, if you ask me who is the real fucking capitalist in this room, I think it's fucking me. I am the one who wants hardworking people to be able to have good lives. But the economy that we are providing gives everything to a bunch of kids who never fucking work.
It's like the American dream, isn't it? Of like, if you work hard, you'll get somewhere in life. And actually that's not real.
That's what they told us in school. Go study hard, get good grades, get a good job, you'll be rich.
Yeah, and I don't
it's like, that's not really, it's not as easy as it sounds.
I don't want to discourage nobody, right? Listen, the kids out there, work fucking hard, right? But have an understanding of the flip side of that, which is super important. It's really, really important, I think this, is I want people to understand that the economy we live in now does not, in general, reward people who work fucking hard. And it's not fair. And because I've got friends that work fucking hard and they don't understand why they can't buy a house. And I've got other friends that get £500,000 from their mum and buy the fucking house. And the kids who are working hard, they don't know that kid got £500,000 from his mum. And they think that they personally are failures.
Yeah.
And it's terrible for the mental health of young people. So I think it's super important that young people understand that we live in an unfair economy. And if you are not doing well financially and you're working hard, it's probably not your fault. And don't be hard on yourself, man. Like, because I see it. I see people like, why? You know, you say
I was
the
like
same.
that for a long time.
You say the same.
Why are they on the property ladder before me? And then you dig into it and they've got a load of money off.
Yeah, and I think like we need to sort of train people to understand that if you were born behind and you're behind now, that's not your fault. It doesn't mean you're a failure. It doesn't mean you're an idiot. It doesn't mean you're not working hard, because I see the damage it's doing to young people.
There's something even more beautiful about someone who goes from nothing to something, like buys their own home.
You know, I've got friends of mine that come from poor families that are working fucking hard and they've got kids and all they want to do is support their kids and they think they're not doing enough. And I want those people to be proud of themselves.
If let's say at the end of this, you feel charged up and you're like, yeah, I want to let it be known that I want to tax the rich. Where'd you go? There's
Gary's Economics YouTube channel.
Could you say like...
I mean, there are organisations that I support, Tax Justice UK. The truth is, there's disappointingly little out there in terms of organisations. Tax Justice UK is the most obvious one. You can support them. There's not enough. I'm trying to build it, you know. I don't want to be all like, follow my YouTube, buy my book. But the truth is, I'm fucking trying to build this. You know, that's the reason I do what I do. Like, you know, I bounce around what is called the third sector, charity sector. And there's lots of people campaigning for lots of things. It is very, very difficult to fund an organisation saying tax the rich, because the biggest funders are the fucking rich, all right? So I do what I do, fucking free, because I don't want society to collapse. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why there's not much else. I'm a multimillionaire, okay? I can afford to do this for free, okay? There are not many people who can simultaneously afford to do this and are willing to do it. My job was to look at the economy and understand what's happening. And I was adjudged to be one of the best people in the world at that. My assessment is, from here, it gets worse and worse and worse quickly. I've been to the fucking top of the mountain and what I saw was a fucking tsunami coming. And you know who's in front of that tsunami? My fucking family, my fucking friends, the kids I grew up with. That is who is there. So I'm fucking down now and I'm saying that's fucking coming. Are we going to fucking avoid it or not? And you know, I don't know whether I'm going to achieve that. Don't think that just because this is England, it can't happen here. Because it can happen here. You know, and I don't want it to happen. And, you know, look, I've made money and I'm comfortable. You know, I can afford to do what I do. I'm not saying that I'm like some sort of holier than thou guy. I do not want that to happen here. And I want to, and I'm not just saying that this is going to happen, right? I made millions of pounds betting on this and I still bet on it today. You know, in my heart of hearts, I'm a fucking trader. And I look at what's happening, cold eyes, dead eyes, and I tell you what's going to happen. That is what is going to happen in this country. And I don't want it to happen. So I'm trying to stop it, you know, and that's why I do what I do. It's as simple as that in my eyes, you know.